right, what's going on? Everybody joining on TikTok. Guys, you guys have been asking me to make some live calls, and I've told you I'm going to. I'm working on it. I'm working on it next week, tomorrow. Well, today is the day. I have it set up. We're going to be making tons of live calls. We're going to be buying some houses. We're going to be making a lot of money, and we're going to learn a ton together. Okay, so if you guys, I see some people found us on YouTube. That's perfect. Listen, if you guys are watching on TikTok, I'm also live streaming on YouTube. So if you want to see the houses that I'm looking at, you want to see how I analyze a house, literally have my screen pulled up and you can see my exact thought process of what other houses I look at, how I use my calculator. I'm going to be doing it all live. Okay, so I am also on YouTube. You can pull it up. My YouTube is at Tyson_Smith, and we're doing the thing over here. Okay, now what we have today is going to be very special because we're going to be calling leads from a website called Leadzolo. Now, if you guys have been following me, you guys know Leadzolo, you know what they do. But for those of you guys who don't, Leadzolo are the premier marketers in the real estate investment space. What they have done is built such beautiful ad accounts for all the different digital inbound marketing methods, right? Whether it's Google PPC, YouTube ads, Facebook, Meta, Instagram, TikTok ads. They know how to do it and they're absolute masters. So what they do is run these advertisements to find people who need to sell their property quickly, and then they sell that information to people like me. So I can call these people up, buy their house, go sell it to somebody else and make $20,000 on the back end. All right? So if you guys are ready to see me call some Leadzolo leads, watch me get some deals under contract. It would be phenomenal if you would tap that screen, okay? On TikTok, if you guys are watching on TikTok, just take your thumbs and I want you to tap the screen 1 billion times, okay? Right now, we're at 332 likes. I'm gonna make the first call once we get to 5,000. So if you're tired of hearing me yap and want to hear me yap instead to some people about buying their houses, I need you to tap that screen. Everybody who's watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because all I do is post content teaching you how to make more money. So unless you hate making money, then number one, you shouldn't even be here. But number two, you need to subscribe to the channel. What are you doing? Subscribing to the channel. Got that. Easy one. How much is Leadzolo charging? Cletus, go ahead and click the link below this video. It'll take you to Leadzolo's page. You can book a call with them and they'll run you through all the details. Because how many leads you want and where you're getting leads and everything like that is going to change the price. Okay? All right, we're at 2.9 thousand. Guys, we're going to start calling at 5,000. The first person we're going to be calling, a lady named Barbara in Killeen, Texas. I've done several deals in Killeen, Texas. Looks like the property's in fair condition. They've owned it for 5 to 15 years. Honestly, I don't care about any of that. All I want to know is, do they want to sell and what's the address and what is your phone number? Now, the good thing is we have all that information right now. We're at 4.7 thousand. We're about to be able to make some calls, okay? All right, so crazy. You're back doing Leadzolo. It felt like forever. I know, guys, but don't worry. We're going to be making this a regular thing. We're going to be calling leads all the time. Okay? Okay, we're at 5,000. Guys, we went above and beyond. We're at 6,000. I love that. Meredith, my beautiful fiance, we love Leadzolo, and I've always said that. Meredith has actually met the CEO of Leadzolo, and the first thing she said to me was, I like that guy. I trust him. He's a good person. And he is. Phenomenal guy, phenomenal mentor. All right. Yo, man, I text you via TikTok messages. Right on, man. I'll be checking those after the stream. But for now, we got to call Barbara. We got to buy her house. So this property is in Killeen, Texas. We're calling her. Let's go ahead and get this pulled up on Zillow so we can see what we're working with. Property built in 2000. Got a nice little garage. Where's the garage at? Okay, over here on the side, 2-car. Phenomenal property. This is exactly what we want. 20-year-old home, probably hasn't been updated. All right, Barbara did not answer. So you know what we do? We move on to the next person. Of course that's not what we do, okay? We need to call her again. Can you do some cold calls in Connecticut? I'm going to be calling all across the country. All right, Barbara doesn't want to talk right now. So what do? We're going to add her to a drip campaign. We'll make sure that she continues to get followed up with. But for now, we got to move on to the next person. Looks like this is Mahedna. All right, I'm going to do some practicing on that name. But first, let me type in the number and dial them. This property's in North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina. Okay, so they may have, we might have some storm damage here. Hopefully not, but we'll find out. So the name is spelled Mahenda. Mahedna. We'll try that.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Disconnected, no longer in service. Let's try again. Let's make sure. What's the first step you take?
Sorry, you have reached.
All right. What's the first step you take if you're a beginner? Listen, Pete, if I'm a beginner and I want to change my financial future, I want to make more money, the first thing I'm doing is going to @Tyson Smith REI's TikTok profile. I'm then going to hit the link that is underneath that profile. And I'm going to click the option that says free live training. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to find the people you need to call, what to say to them, how to analyze their property, how to make them an offer, how to set them a contract, how to find a buyer, how to get photos of the property, how to find a title company, and most importantly, how to do it all virtually so you never have to leave your couch. So if you guys want to learn that, hit the link in my bio, get signed up for the free class. If you're watching on YouTube, the link to join the free class is down below. But with that being said, guys, we got to move on to Renee in Fortuna, California. Now again, guys, you need to be aware when you're making calls, not everybody's going to answer a random number, right? So that's why you need to make sure that you don't just give up on a person when they don't answer the first time, and that you have systems set up so you're going to be able to call them multiple times a day, every single day until they do answer. I use batch leads to skip trace.
The person you're calling.
What should I tell them when they ask why I'm calling from a UK number? Don't overcomplicate this. Say I'm an investor in the UK who's looking to buy some American real estate. And then maybe throw in a roll tide if they're in the South. Okay. You're using Zillow for this live. Yes, I'm looking up the properties on Zillow. I always do my property analysis on Zillow. I don't need any of these other fancy softwares. Okay, Renee did not answer first call. We're gonna go ahead and call her a second time.
Hello.
Hello, Renee.
Yeah.
Renee, my name is Tyson Smith. It looks like you filled out some information on my website about possibly selling this property in Fortuna.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, have I caught you at a bad time?
No, it's okay.
Okay, great. Well, look, what I'd like to do is take about 5 to 10 minutes to gather some details about your property. And at the end of the call, one of two things will happen. One, property gets approved and I can get a cash offer for you. Or two, it gets denied for some reason. I'll let you know why, and then you'll never hear from me again. Does that sound good?
Yeah, but the property is being remodeled and it's not even ready to be able to sell for like another 6 weeks.
Gotcha.
So I don't know how this offer would work.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Yeah.
Okay.
So would you prefer to sell it right now without having to continue doing any of the repairs that you're doing? Or are you wanting to wait, finish out the repairs, and then go sell it and get the most amount of money for it?
Yeah, I want to finish. It's because I'm already in it. A lot of money. I'm like 10% away from finishing.
Oh,
so I want
okay.
the most I can get.
That totally makes sense. And how long do you project it's going to take to get finished?
It's going to be on the market in about 6 weeks. That's why I put on the survey I filled out or whatever, like 2 months.
Perfect.
1 to 2 months.
Okay. Well, we will still be interested in the property at that time. Is what I'll go ahead and do is let me set a note and I'll give you a call once it gets.
I'm just curious to see how low the offer is when it's cash to even see like what direction I want to go. Can you guys tell me what the offer is? Or?
So right now I couldn't. If you'd like, I mean, I can give you a today offer that's going to be without you finishing everything and you stopping production of everything. But
you didn't even know it wasn't finished until I just told you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I did not.
So could you just give me the offer as if it was finished?
Oh, well, I mean, again, it would all depend on how everything turned out, right? So once it's been finished, if when we're buying a property that's been remodeled, we would actually need to send somebody out there to take a look at it. And at which point we would be able to give you the offer. But without, again, when actual work has been done.
It's the same as what it was, but I'm redoing the tile, bathroom, and carpet. I'm just replacing some of the carpet and tile.
Gotcha. You're right. So our offer would just depend on how that actually turned out.
Okay, so how are you going to be able to give me an offer today without looking at it?
Well, so when we're looking at properties that we're buying without having to go see them, these are properties that we're already planning to go redo everything. So what matters to us are big structural things like the roof, the AC, if there is one, the foundation of the property, the major mechanicals like the electrical systems, the sewer.
You are used to picking up homes that aren't in that good condition. My house is in excellent condition.
Right, and we do still look at buying those properties.
I probably won't get like a good number from you guys then.
Oh, we're not going to pay as much as a retail buyer will. Absolutely.
Okay, have a good day.
Okay, thank you. You too, Renee. All right, so Renee is an example of somebody that we do not want to be talking to. As you guys can see, I was like, bitch, we got to move on, right? But no problem. Here's the deal. Is what I'm hearing is that she's doing a remodel on her own. And most people, when they try and flip houses and they don't know what they're doing, they fuck it up. So I'm absolutely going to still be in contact with her in a month, and I'm going to figure out how things are going, right? Ideally, she'll have finished the remodel. I should say ideally for me. Hopefully for her, she finishes it, she sells it, she gets all the money she wants, end of story. But hopefully for me, she did fuck up the remodel. She has it listed on the market for too damn much money, and she's sitting there holding on to it, nothing's happening, whatever. In that case, Daddy Tyson swoops in, takes over mortgage, buys a creative finance, whatever it may be, and we make some cash. So we'll see. Put a note in my system, follow up with her in a month, we'll see where she's at, okay? What if you actually contributed to society? So the captain, while you're sitting here watching me, I'm out looking for houses that are right now doing nothing for nobody, right? People can't live in them because they're filled like shit, they look terrible, and I'm gonna go take that property, take a burden off a homeowner. I'm then gonna sell that property to an investor, provide them an investment, and that investor is gonna fix the property up and provide a home, a nice, safe home for a family in need. I'm doing right now, in my pinky, more than you have done in the last 5 years, more than likely a decade, okay? Here's the deal. I truly believe that you do get paid, you get compensated by how much value you bring to society. I'm out here cleaning up the streets, okay? And if you don't like that, man, that's on you. If you want to live in a shitty place, that's on you. But I'm going to do my part to make sure that there are nice, clean homes out there for families in need. How do you comp? Can you share tips? Queenie, you are going to get a live demonstration of seeing exactly how I comp as soon as I find a property that I'm going to make an offer on. Okay, I'm going to be doing it right here live. With that being said, let's move on. We're going to be talking to Tina in Adkins, Texas. Tina in Adkins. Let's see here. How do I find the homeowner's number? Because every time I call, it's an agent. You have to find off-market properties. Find the phone number by buying them from a company.
Hi, please. Do you know when I market back?
You can get the phone number when you buy the lead from a company like Leadzolo, or you're going to generate it yourself by using a website called like Batch Leads, where you can pull a list of homeowners and you can skip trace it right there, and then you'll have the homeowner's number. But the reason why you're only talking to agents is because you're calling on-market deals. I don't do that. I only talk to off-market deals, meaning people who do not actively have their list, or who are not actively listing their house for sale. All right, I got an on-market one, cash flows $800, it's a land contract. Not interested, brother. What about Backpage? I don't know what that is. All right, did we call Tina twice? No, we only called Tina once. We need to call her again. Is there a reason why the mic's...
Hi, please.
Is there a reason why the mic sounds far away? Hold on, let me adjust it. Let's see if this helps. Is that any better? Better or worse? Give me a better or worse in YouTube. Does Batch Leads do free skip tracing? Batch Leads includes 10,000 skip trace records every single month on their lowest plan. It costs $120 a month, and you get 10,000 leads a month. Normally, that would cost you upwards of $1,000. But they just changed their plans. Now is the best time ever to get into wholesaling real estate. Go check them out. Use code Tyson for 50% off your first month. Okay, what age did you start doing this, and is it hard to start? I started doing this at 22 years old, fresh out of college. I had no skills, no job prospects, no real estate experience. All I did was spend $2,000 that I'd gotten from the COVID stimmy checks on a wholesale real estate course and got started. Okay, now the good news is you don't have to do that anymore. Not to mention, in today's day and age, it's so much easier to get started because you have people like me who are doing free trainings for you, okay? So if you do want to get started, now is the best time because not only do we have access to so many resources, so much different technology that makes this process so easy, but I'm going to show you how to get started absolutely for free. I'm going to show you how to go make your first $20,000 deal in the next 90 days on a free class. So go ahead and hit the link below and get signed up, all right? We got to move on. We got an Amy over here, Miami, Florida. Miami. We got a Miami deal. We got the 305 zip code and everything. Okay. How can I find off-market houses on Zillow?
Si piensa que ha recibido este mensaje como un error, por favor cuelgue y llame nuevamente.
Mensaje PR00756. The subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
Unfortunately, boys, I do not speak Espanol, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. We're going to call it Cassandra. Okay, it is Con and then Chandra. Conchandra. Conchandra. Fuck it. We're going to call her Chandra. All right. This property is in Jacksonville. Done many deals in Jacksonville.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Looks like this property is in pre-foreclosure, or perhaps even past that.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Darn. Guys, this looks like a good lead. All right, next up, we have a tequila. Tequila in Quincy, Florida. Her name is Tequila. That's interesting.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
All right, so I did address a comment I just saw. Hold on, this is actually hilarious. Bro's entire job is just driving up housing prices for no reason. If you're mad about housing being unaffordable, just know this dude's the reason why. All right, guys, I admit it. It's me driving up the housing prices. Little me doing a couple hundred flips, right? It's all my fault. It has nothing to do with the federal government printing trillions of dollars, giving it away to Ukraine, giving money to, never mind, I want to get political. But either way, yes, you're right. I take responsibility. It's me. Look, don't hate the player, hate the game, bro. I don't invent the rules. I'm here to play by them, okay? Sorry, man, I can't change the rules. But you know what I can do? Understand and accept the fact that you and I are playing with the same rule book, all right? Now, if you're broke and you're pissed off at me because I know how to do something you don't, number one, change your attitude, because I'm here to help you. I'm here to show you what to do. Number two, if you think that me buying houses at a discount is somehow making houses more unaffordable, then you need to get your brain checked, buddy. That's not how that works, okay? Remember, I'm offering people way less than what they have them listed for. You could do the exact same thing if you have a problem with houses being unaffordable, all right? Now, on to the next. We have Tequila did not answer. Wait, did we call it Tequila twice? No, we only called Tequila once. We gotta call it Tequila again. Why are you guys putting addresses in my chat? Country Channing. Hello, Tequila.
Hey.
Tequila, my name is Tyson Smith. I'm giving you a call today because it looks like you filled out some information on my website about selling a property over here on Carter Road in Quincy.
Uh-huh.
Have I caught you at a bad time?
No, you're fine.
Excellent. Well, what I'd like to do, Tequila, is take about 5 or 10 minutes to gather some details about your property. And at the end of the call, one of two things are going to happen. One, your property will get approved, and I'm going to have a cash offer for you that I can send right to your email inbox. Or two, it's going to get denied for some reason. I'm going to let you know why, and you'll never hear from me again. Does that sound good?
It sounds great to me.
All right. Well, hey, while I'm getting your property pulled up, could you catch me up to speed? What's got you looking to sell this place?
I had a house fire on it in 2022.
Oh, you had a house fire?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, no problem.
How much was affected?
Well, they totaled it out, but the whole house did not burn down.
Okay, so it's just the land and the foundation now?
No, it's the house that there was the roof that burned, so that's why they totaled the thing out.
Okay.
The roof in the kitchen and in one of the bedrooms, but the house is still standing other than that.
Okay. And you said this happened in 2022?
Yes.
All right, so what's it been doing since then?
Just sitting up there.
Just sitting there?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been having to pay for it?
Oh, it's already paid off.
Oh, it's paid off. So just paying the taxes? Okay.
Well, you know what? There's no taxes to pay on it.
There's no taxes to pay?
No, I didn't have taxes this year.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, if you could wave a magic wand, what would you like to see happen to the house?
Well, if I don't sell it, then I'm gonna rebuild it myself eventually.
Okay. Gotcha. Is that something you've been thinking about doing, is rebuilding it yourself?
Yes, if I don't sell it.
Okay.
Because I'm getting ready to build my home now, so if I don't rebuild it, I mean, if I was gonna rebuild it, it would be after they finish with my home that I'm building.
Okay. Now, if you were going to rebuild it, would you be rebuilding the entire thing? Like, would you have to knock it down and put a new house there, or would you just be like remodeling it?
No, they don't have to knock the whole house down.
Okay.
Not to do it, no.
Okay. Gotcha. So, it sounds to me like you would prefer to sell the property right now rather than rebuilding it. Do I have that correct?
Well, yeah, those are my plans to sell it now, because it took a long time for me to try to get mine built. So now I've been approved to get it built. So what I'm saying now, I'm going to sell that one.
Okay.
I'm going to have two properties.
Gotcha. All right. So, can you help me understand real quick, again, in a little bit more detail about what on the property is currently damaged and what is going to be fine?
The roof is damaged by the kitchen and near one of the bedrooms.
Okay, so the roof above one of the bedrooms is completely damaged.
Well, the whole roof is not damaged, but in the area where the kitchen and the bedroom, they're kind of close up to each other.
Okay.
It's damaged. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then is that it? Is that the only thing that would need to be replaced?
You're gonna when I get it remodeled, I'm gonna have everything taken out if I don't sell it. Have all the inside gutted down and then redo the whole inside.
Okay. Gotcha.
Those are my plans, and then put a new roof on there.
All right. So if you did do that, if you put a new roof and you redid the inside, how much do you think you would sell it for?
I'm looking to sell it for about $350 to $200.
200 to 350?
250 to 300.
Okay, 250 to 300, gotcha. And if you were to sell it now in its current condition, with the roof needed to be replaced and without redoing the inside, what do you think would be a fair price for it now?
Well, my plan is I'm gonna sell it for $150.
For 150?
Yeah, but they're only gonna charge me $125 to remodel it. I already spoke with the person.
Yeah.
The contractor.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. So, let's see. You said that they would charge $125 to remodel it?
Yes.
Okay. So, I guess if I were to pay $150 for it and then I paid $125, let's see, I'd be all in $275. So, I'd probably have to sell it for like $350,000 to make like 10%. Does that sound right?
That sounds right.
Right, but you think that you would probably sell for $250 to $300?
Probably more than that. That's I give you reason to sell it.
What's that?
I will sell it for more than that, because with it being everything's so high now, houses is running like for a 3-bedroom, 2 full baths. You're looking at about $400,000 for that.
Okay, but I thought that you said that you would probably sell it yourself for $250 to $300.
Yeah, I said if I was gonna sell it, that's what I would sell it for.
Even
the base price now to buy a house at that price. You was asking how much can you make?
What's that?
Kind of answer your question. You was trying to see how much you could make off of it.
Well, I mean, I just assume that you probably know the area better than I do, and so that's why I'm asking you. Because I mean, if you say that you would after you fix it up, you would sell it for $250 to $300, but that you already talked to somebody and they said they would cost $125 to do it, so you would be paying $275, right? And then let's say that I did sell on the high end of the range that you told me. If you did sell it for $300, right? After you sell it and you pay the fee, the closing costs and the realtor fees, you'd be losing money, wouldn't you?
Not really.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking at my numbers, and I know I've sold several houses in Florida, And I know that, you know, I have really good relationships with realtors out there who aren't going to charge me a lot. But after I pay closing costs, and fees, if I did sell it for $300,000, I'm still going to be spending about, what is that, $15,000 on closing costs and realtor fees? Would you agree?
I don't know, because my closing costs, my house I'm getting built now, for a house like $350, my closing cost is $33,000, so I don't know what they would charge for that closing cost.
Well, so that's about 10%. So I'm even going lower, and I'm saying that it would only be about 5%. Because like I said, I have some really good relationships with title companies and realtors out there. But I'm saying, you know, if I were to sell it at the high range of what you said of 300,000, and it only cost me 5%, right? Then I would be breaking even if I bought it for 150.
Well, see, the fact of the matter is, since you know a lot of people in Florida, you could probably get them to rebuild it for a cheaper price also.
Well, so I mean, I'm looking at that, and that is something to consider. But I think that your numbers are pretty right that person gave you, because here's the deal: I still am going to use a licensed and bonded contractor, and I can see here that the property is. Let me get the exact amount. The property is just shy of 1,500 square feet. And I know that in order to replace a roof and redo a property like that, it's going to cost me at least $100,000. So my question to you is, do you have any wiggle room on that price of $150,000?
The lowest I take is 125. I mean, I can't take it any lower. The value's out the end.
Okay. So if I were able to get you an offer of $125,000, that's something you'd be ready to move forward with?
Yes.
Okay. So is what I'm going to go ahead and do. If you give me a second, Tequila, give me a second. Let me look into this a little bit deeper. Let me call some people and see what this is going to cost me, and I'll see if that's a number I can do. Just to confirm, this is kind of something that I'm looking to make a move on pretty soon. If I were able to offer you $125,000, is this something that you'd be ready to move forward with today?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got everything I need so far. Let me go ahead, reach out to some people. Real quick, if you want to save my information, Tequila, my name is Tyson Smith, and this is my phone number. Let me get this info sorted out, and then can I give you a call back in maybe 20, 30 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, I do appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today. Hopefully we can do some business here. Let me get things some sorted out on my end, and I'll give you a call back shortly, okay?
All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. $25,000 price drop on one question. You guys are about to see the power. I have no idea how much I can pay for this house, by the way. Probably not anywhere close to what she's asking. So if you guys, by the way, if you guys are watching on TikTok, I'm also live on YouTube, and you can see my screen. You can see the houses I'm looking at. So feel free to watch over there. I'm calling this woman about her property in Florida as I sit in Phoenix, Arizona. And I want you guys to notice some things. Does she give a fuck where I'm at? No, she doesn't care, nor does anybody else. People always ask me, like, why is somebody, if I call them from a different zip code, what are they going to say? Dude, I just called her from a Arizona zip code, and she has zero fucks to give about it. All they care about is how much money you're going to pay me for my house, right? That's all she cares about. Now, I'm looking around, and there are 3 properties that have sold in her area in the last 6 months. They're all bigger than hers, and they all 3 sold for $180,000. And they do not appear to be fire damaged. Now, here's a property I'm looking at. It's much bigger than hers, so it's not a comp. But here is going to be a very good comp for her property. Nice little as-is comp, right? So this is a very similar looking property to hers. If hers didn't have a fucking roof that was on fire. Very similar size. Just an as-is property, right? So it has not been remodeled, anything like that, and it sold for $180,000. Let's scroll out. Let's see if we can find any more comps. Nothing. Okay, let me bump this back and let's see 12 months out. 12 months out, we have a property that sold for $217,000, 1,300 square feet. Nicer, brick built. What the fuck is this? What is this? Chat, what is this? Chat, are you seeing this? What is that? Why is there a door right there? Why is that not a garage? Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Another as-is property sold for $217,000. Okay. Let's see what is for sale currently in this area. For sale, accepting up backup offers and pending. $200,000, $135,000, $40,000. So we have a $200,000 property. Okay. And this has been on the market for 15 days. Okay, very similar property, extra bedroom, bathroom, not a huge deal. This looks like a mobile home. Is this a mobile home? Yeah, it's manufactured, not a comp. Okay. We do have a property for sale for $300,000. 111 days on market. So this is a ARV property. I can already tell they've remodeled it. Okay. So notice, guys, look, when I'm looking at this comparable property, it's for sale for $300,000. They did a $30,000 price cut 2 months ago, and it's still for sale at $111,000. What does that tell me? That her property will not sell for $300,000. Okay, that is out of the cards. It is too much for this area. Not to mention, we are on the outskirts of fucking Quincy. What the? All right, I need to do a bigger range here. Let me go back 6 months. Let me go back 6 months. Let's sort high to low. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Hold on. Let me put some square footage on this thing. Also, just houses. Let me put some square footage on this thing. More. All right. We want to see max 1750s. Okay. All right. So we do have some properties that have sold for $300K. Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. I like it at 275, boys. 275 ARV. So, guys, we move on over to our calculator. We go 275, but we type it in without periods. Okay. $1,500, $90,000 remodel for sure. Now, look, if somebody is going to spend $90,000 on a remodel, they are going to want some cheddar. We need to work in at least $60K here for the profit. We need to make this a good fucking deal. 55, perfect. That has our dispo price at 110, meaning I would be looking to sell this to a cash buyer for 110,000. Meaning if I want to make 20 G's, which I fucking do, you best believe yourself, then I need to buy it for 90. Okay? I need to buy it for 90. Now, this is good. We are only $35,000 away from her. So, is what we're going to do is we're going to call and offer her $71,000 for it. I'm going to be like, dude, the roof's burnt. We're going to have to redo a bunch of shit. It's going to be a huge pain in the ass. Look, if you want it, we'll buy it. We'll close in 30 days. We'll buy it completely as is. You don't have to worry about cleaning anything out. Da-da-da-da-da. Pitch on the features and benefits. Sell the sizzle. Then we got to be at 71K. And then that gives me room to come up. Whole roof needs replaced. Also needs full interior remodel. Call her back and offer her, or call her back and make offer MAO 90K. Boom. Okay. Bro's dropping some heat, bro. I appreciate that, guys. If you guys think I'm dropping some heat and you guys are watching on TikTok, do me a favor, click the screen. I see we're only at 10,000 likes. There's no reason we should not be at like 20, 25,000, okay? I see we literally have a fake Tyson Smith, a Tyson Smith RI imposter joining the live like an absolute dipshit. Guys, quick little, I just invited him to join. I want to see who the hell is behind this masked person pretending to be me. PSA, I have one TikTok account. I have one Instagram account. I have one YouTube account. I will never reach out to you first, okay? If you get a DM from anybody claiming to be me, it's not. It's some kid in Indonesia trying to scam you, all right? You work too hard for your money. Don't give it to them. Devin, I stopped the Locked In series. I'm still locked in, but I stopped the Locked In series because I was redoing my studio, which I'm still fucking doing because I cannot do this right? That's why I'm on a webcam right now. All my fucking cameras are broken. But Basically, it's because I couldn't film it. Also, I don't have an editor right now. Fake Tyson is actually tequila. That'd be an insane plot twist. I call her back, offer 71. She's like, I knew you'd pay 90. What if she agrees on the 71, double the money? Then yeah, I'm going to make 50 G's rather than 20. That'd be awesome. All right, again, I like these numbers. Plenty of houses in this range, the 275 range that have sold. Now, they're all closer to town, but I still think somebody will make this bet, and I built in a nice spread. I built in a nice spread here, where this would be an easy deal to sell. I could pull a cash buyer's list in Quincy in like a second and get this property sold if I can get under contract for 90K or less, okay? Did you make it out the hood? No. No. I would be lying if I said that I didn't grow up middle class, for sure. Guys, funny story. One time when I was making calls on live, so basically it was just like this conversation I just had with Tequila. I hung up and I'm sitting there talking about the house. I call the guy back to make the offer and he goes, hey, before you get started, real quick, are you live streaming this to TikTok? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, just checking, continue. And I was like, why would you ask? And he was like, I just got a call from my niece and she was like, I hear you on TikTok. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's fucking insane. Small world. He did not end up selling me his house. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's make a quick call and then we'll call Tequila back. We need to give it more time. We need to let her settle on it. Okay. All right, create new contact. Tequila. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's call this Will guy, and then we'll call Tequila back. This Will guy is in Lake Worth Beach, Florida. Hell yeah.
Hello.
Hello, William.
Who is this?
My name is Tyson Smith. I was giving you a call about a property over on Lake Worth Beach. Looks like you filled out some information on my website about possibly selling the property.
Yes.
Have I caught you at a bad time, William?
No, you're fine.
Okay, great. Well, these calls typically take about 5 or 10 minutes. I just need to gather some details about the property. And at the end of the call, one of two things will happen. Either your property gets approved and we're going to have a cash offer for you, or two, it's going to get denied for some reason. I'll let you know why, and then you'll never hear from me again. Does that sound good?
All right.
All right. Well, Will, while I'm getting your property pulled up, could you sort of catch me up to speed? What's got you looking at selling this place?
All my kids are grown, and I've had it on the market for a while, and I've had a few realtors, and everyone has told me that they can sell it. This is in a very special place. It's only a block and a half away from the intercoastal water, and it's only a block away from College Park.
Yo, we need a vibe check on William.
Areas in this part
This
of
guy
town.
sounds suspect.
And my house is larger than most houses on this street. And I'm a designer and architect. So the house has been completely remodeled and beautiful. It's probably just a little bit better than what should be on this street.
Okay.
And it's Florida, so it's a wood frame home with what is it? Goes on the outside, concrete stucco, and it's been here for about 80 years, and it's completely renovated with impact windows, an 8-year-old roof, new ACs, new wiring, new plumbing, new bathrooms, new floors, new walls, new everything. And I've accepted many, many offers. And every offer has fallen through because of financing. We've never even gotten to an inspection. Now, I did have an inspection one time, and after their inspection, they didn't have the funds either. Whatever else was falling through fell through for them. And I was in the, it cleared and very well. And what little things they wanted me to fix, I fixed. I fixed the light in the attic, which I didn't even know wasn't working. Fixed the dimmer. No minor things. So anyway, so I'm just kind of tired, and I'm just putting feelers out there before I sign up with another realtor. I want to do other projects, and I want to move on. And I have about 300 realtors who want the property. But it's been off the market for almost 30 days now. And I just want to move on in the new year. So I thought, well, I'll just see this. This came up on my phone. And I thought, well, let's give it a whirl. How bad could it be?
All right.
The house started out at $1.2 million. And if you put my square footage around the area within 2 miles, actually within 3 blocks, you will see that it's 2.7, 3.7, 10 million, 7 million, 8 million. Now, my house is not like those, but I'm in that area, and I'm 2,100 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and if you put in that demographic, it's $1.2 million anywhere around me. But again, I realize I am not on those streets. My street's very nice. It's just whoever had my house throughout the years added on to it, and it's bigger than what is on my street. It's nice, it's beautiful. It's just not gonna, the way Florida is here, just won't hold it. So I know what I like, or what I would like. So we'll see if you're anywhere near there.
Okay.
Probably not, but I thought I'd give it a whirl.
Well, how much are you asking for? Let's make this easy.
Well, you tell me what you're gonna have at the end.
I'm going to try and buy it for as cheap as possible. So,
Well,
and you want
low.
and you want as much as possible. But here's the deal. I mean, we can make this real simple. If you just let me know how much you're asking for, then I can take a look around and I can go to my bosses and say, hey, can we do this? And we can see if we can make it work.
I know the other realtor I had passed away, and they are the king and queen of knocking down the price, knocking down the price, knocking down the price. And I have to give them a pass because he had pancreatic cancer and he was sick the whole 6 months he had the house, him and his wife. But I'm not going to re-up with them because, you know, they could have had somebody else help them out with it and they didn't. So anyway, so I feel like I've wasted 6 months of my time there. So they started out the house. When they got the house, it was $1.06 million, and they got it down to $895. And I'm like, well, why? And if you look at my square footage in my area, that's unheard of. But I'm okay with it. So I would be okay in the 8s.
Okay. Yeah, so I totally understand exactly what you're saying. Your house is obviously better than all these other ones that are on the market, and you have way more size than them.
Well, so you got to look at square footage, and you guys, and being east of Federal, so you're not from the area. East of Federal is like a magic line. That if you're east of Federal, well, one, your tax bracket's a little different, but it is. It's a sought out area. It's just a weird. I don't know if you do a lot of business in Florida. This is a weird pocket. So I just have an oddity. My house is too big.
Yeah.
For its street.
Well, I can tell you, I have a very similar situation with my personal home. I mean, I live in the nicest house on the street, and if you go a couple blocks down, there's the same thing. There's $2-3 million houses that are, my same size, but it's not on my street. So I know that I can't sell my house for as much as those houses do.
Right, and I realize that.
And so unfortunately, we have to use the same exact standards that appraisers do. So we have to look without passing any major streets. And
I just got an appraisal 30 days ago. It was $975.
Yeah. And how long do you have it on the market at $975 for?
I never did. They went from $1 million. Oh, hold on. They went from $1.060 to $995, and then it was $940. They did it real fast. They got it down. So
yeah.
I don't think it was ever sitting right there.
Gotcha. So,
but that's just different anyway. So it didn't sell.
Right. So I mean, if somebody was gonna buy it at that price, then it would have. But look, I think that whoever's gonna buy this house for that price, it's gonna be a retail buyer, right? Right now, I'm taking off my buyer's hat because I'd like to offer any kind of help that I can, and I know that I'm gonna be just way lower than what you're looking for. But the person who is gonna buy that and is gonna pay that is gonna be somebody who's gonna go and live in the house, not an investor like myself, right?
And
Now-
that's who's been looking at it. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and
they
here's
want to turn it into an Airbnb, and I'm like, well, if you all want to buy $1 million Airbnb, good luck. I don't know how you'll make money with that. Because
yeah.
I'm in sales myself, but I'm not in real estate.
Gotcha. So here's the deal. If we could get somewhere close to your number, somewhere in the 8s, would you be open to taking payments on it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm afraid that I don't think there's anything I'm gonna be able to do for you here.
All right. Well, I just thought I'd give this a whirl, get it out of my system.
All right,
I
William.
appreciate your call. You have a great day.
You too, sir. Take care. Yeah, bummer situation, right? Essentially, I mean, this guy's absolutely right. His house is just so much fucking bigger than every other house around him, but he's playing a losing game here. It does not fucking matter. In real estate, there are two things, okay? Location, location, location. You guys have all heard that. Number 2 is never be the nicest house in the fucking neighborhood, okay? Ideally, you want to be the worst house in the neighborhood, right? As far as getting the most value for your money, right? I broke this fucking law myself. I bought the nicest house in my neighborhood, right? And I'm not going to be able to sell it for the true value of what it is if you just look at it in a vacuum without analyzing everything the fuck else around it, right? Nobody is going to pay $850,000 to be next to a house that's selling for $500,000. It's just not going to happen. You're going to lose value. And this guy is going to need some time to realize that. Now, here's the deal. Notice I very explicitly did not tell him anywhere close to where I was at or anything like that. All I wanted to do was try and be as nice as possible with that guy and make the best possible relationship. Because this right here is absolutely a lead that you want to be following up with. He has owned it for over 15 years. He has had this thing listed for over a year, okay? He eventually is going to grow fucking tired of not being able to sell it for what he wants. And at some point, he's just want to press the fucking easy button and he's going to sell it to somebody for cheap. So I'm going to be continuously following up with this guy. We're going to put him into a sequence where he's getting reached out to all the time so we can turn that lead into money in our pocket, okay? What tier of investor lift do you have? The one that costs fucking 48 grand a year. What happened to your ear? My ear is fucking sick, bro. What's the best state to look in right now? There is no best state. If I'm from Spain, can I do your strategy on wholesaling? Yes, you can wholesale American property from Spain. You can wholesale property in the U.S. from anywhere in the world so long as you have a bank account. All right, it is tequila time. Let's call tequila back. Let's offer $75,000 for our property. See what she says. Hello, tequila?
Yes.
Tequila, it's Tyson Smith. We spoke not too long ago about your property over...
Right.
Okay, awesome. So, congratulations. The property was approved to be purchased. So, let me explain what I've gotten approved. So, our offer was approved to buy the property completely as is, meaning all you have to do is take whatever stuff you want from the property and you can leave everything else there. You don't have to worry about cleaning stuff out, taking any trips to the dump, or anything like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. They have also approved the closing to be as early as 21 days from now. So you can do it longer than that if you'd like for some reason, but if you want it done as soon as possible, we would be able to close in 3 weeks. Does that make sense?
What date would that be?
3 weeks from today would be the 24th of October.
Okay. Are you gonna send? What do you get an approval amount?
Okay, so I'm getting to that now. So you can pretty much pick the closing date, but we can do as soon as 21 days, or if you need longer than that, we can do that as well. The next thing is that there are no commissions taken out, and we will be covering all of the closing costs. Okay, so all of the title fees, everything like that, we pay for. There's no commissions or realtor fees or anything like that. Does that all make sense?
No, that makes sense.
Okay. So with that being said, the approved offer for your property in its current condition was $74,560.
I have to think about that. I don't think I'm gonna do something for that one.
Okay, you don't think that that'll work?
No, I need more something for that one.
Gotcha. So yeah, I really went to bat for you, and I tried to get it approved at 125. Unfortunately, due to the fire damage, they just expect that the remodel is going to take a lot longer and it's going to be expensive. But the good news is, Tequila.
Yeah, they told me I already have a contract to come out there. It's only going to take $125,000. So I already know how much it's going to cost to fix it.
Right. Well, no, and we completely agree with you on the numbers. The problem here for us is the time, right? Doing these remodels just take longer than what is normal if you just have to redo the inside. And so that affects it. But the good news, Tequila, is, look, I'm on your side here, and the hard part's over with. Now that we got the property approved, it's just a matter of making the numbers make sense for both of us.
Right.
So I understand that 74,560 might be too low. If there was any way that maybe we could increase that a little bit, if we could maybe get you an extra $4,000 or $5,000, do you think that's something that might work?
If you can get me about, I say 125, but I take it to 100.
Okay, you think 100 will work?
We'll see when you can get there.
Okay, gosh. All right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that happen. Let me call my boss. If I can do 100, is it something that you're for sure ready to move forward with?
I'm ready to move forward.
Okay.
I'm ready. I made the phone call, so I'm ready.
Okay. All right. There's nobody else you would need to talk to or run it by?
I was going to talk to my son. I have an adult son.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's my final decision because it's my property.
Gotcha. But you would want to run it by your son first?
Yeah, if we can get at 100,000, I run it by him quickly.
Okay.
And he's going to agree because that's what he's been wanting me to do. So.
Okay. All right. Let me go to bat for you. Let me get this done. I'll give you a call back.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, boys. We are officially in the fucking money. I can sell this thing for $110,000 all day long. I know that. You guys just witnessed all it took 2 fucking phone calls for me to essentially have made $10,000. Now, I'm not done here because I don't want to make $10,000. I want to make fucking 20. So I'm obviously going to call her back, and now I'm going to move up to my 90. Okay? I'm going to offer my 90, and I'm going to really stick hard on that. All right? I think we'll be able to make it happen. Okay? Because I'm going to be like, dude, are you kidding? Like, I already came up like 74. Like, I'm coming up 15,000. Like, work with me here. Whatever. We'll see. So we already got $10,000 on the table. However, we want to make 20. So we gotta feed our family too over here. So we'll give her a second. And then we're gonna call her back. We're gonna offer 90. We're gonna offer 91 actually. And we say that's the absolute most. Give her 95? No. Fire damage? Yes. Now I want to know, how are you gonna find a buyer? Well, Cassandra, just you wait and you will see. In fact, sign up for the free class. I think you already are signed up. Sign up for the free class, and I'm gonna show you all of the 5 strategies that I'm personally gonna use to go find a buyer for that property, okay? Guys, if you guys noticed, I've been sitting here for what? How long? I've been sitting here for an hour. And I'm dicking around with you guys. I've only talked to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only called 7 people. I've only talked to 2, and we're already in the money, okay? Boys, look, there is money out there. All you have to do is reach out and grab it, okay? Make the calls. Say the words. I've already figured out for you how to do it. All you have to do is say what's on the sheets, okay? What's been your biggest wholesale deal and how did it happen? My biggest actual wholesale deal was $121K. The most amount of money I've made on one deal was $150K, but I actually had to pay for the house. But yeah, I made $121K from a deal. It was an 8-unit apartment complex in Bullhead City, which is a city outside of Las Vegas. Made 121 G's. It was 1 year after I started wholesaling. I started wholesaling in May of 2020. May of 2021, closed $100,000+ deal. Went and bought myself a Rolex, bought a Porsche, did the things. It was cool. How often do you stream? I'm trying to stream a lot more. I've been very inconsistent about it. I'm going to be trying to stream daily. Okay. I got your contracts already saved to my phone files, even your cold calling script. Fuck yeah. Perfect. Do you do free classes at random times? No, it's normally on Thursdays because that's when I have the most amount of time to do this, right? You guys, believe it or not, I run a bunch of businesses. I got shit going on. I can't always bumblefuck around here on TikTok. I wish though. Did you start by having a mentor? Okay, so guys, I graduated college in 2020. I spent $2,000 on a wholesaling course. The only reason I had $2,000 was because of the COVID stimmy checks. Now, it wasn't a mentor at all. This guy, like, his course is fucking ridiculous. He doesn't even wholesale anymore. And it was like, I give away more than what was in that course every single day. Like, from that $2,000 course I bought, I got the contracts, a script, a simple method for finding leads, and a simple method for finding buyers, and an assignment contract. And that's it. And I give away all that shit for free and way more on my free class, okay? So you do not need to spend $2,000 on some shitty course to learn how to do this. That's for sure. Can you do a deal when the property's in a trust? Yes. Did you work with RJ for a bit? Yes. RJ is a very close mentor of mine. What do you think about Chris Crone's wholesaling course? I don't know. All right, can you go to the sheets real fast so I can screen record it? I'm gonna give the sheet away for free. Guys, just having the sheet isn't gonna do you anything. You need all the formulas and shit, dude. I'm gonna give you the exact sheet for free though on the free class. Just hit the link in my bio and get signed up for it, okay? Are rural areas still valid? No. For the most part, no. You wanna stick in more populated areas because in rural areas, there's not gonna be that many real estate investors who wanna buy those houses, right? Opinion on Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is the fucking G, bro. I love Tom Cruise. I'm not that interested in Section 8, but I'm a huge fan of Tom Cruise. I think that guy is hilarious, and he is rich as fuck. So, that's dope. Guys, I have so many emails. I need to see what the fuck these are. I hate emails. I hate getting emails. Stop sending me emails. Unless they are emails about me making money. Don't send me any emails. Okay? Or you're a student replying to me. Then you can send me emails. But unless it's about me making money or you're a student asking me a question, don't send me emails. I hate getting them. Like marketing emails, like Aloe, fuck off. I don't care about the new styles. I'll see them when I walk into the store, right? Jeez. I don't know. I'm like compulsive about my email. I don't know. Probably to a fault. Anyway, dude, I have my sales team flying into Arizona tomorrow. I rented this fat ass fucking Airbnb and I just booked a hibachi chef to come to the Airbnb and chef us up dank. I'm so excited. It's gonna be awesome. All right, is your deal on TikTok still live? Yes, I will pay anybody $20,000 if you can find me a house in Maricopa County at 60% of the estimated value. Okay, are you gonna post more videos on YouTube? I need to. How many people are on your sales team? Like 4? Call Tequila, I'm going to. Where's your sales team located now? They're all virtual. Most of them are in Canada. Okay, let's call Tequila. Let's make a deal happen, boys. Let's make a deal happen. What are we here for? We're here to buy some houses. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and buy this house. Tequila, sell me this house. I have a fucking deal for you. Tequila?
Yes.
All right, I got some good news. So I just got off the phone with my finance guy and I pushed hard. Now, like I said, were you able to figure out when you would have wanted to close? Would 21 days work for you or would you have wanted longer than that?
No, I don't want any longer.
Okay.
I'm ready to build my other house, so I don't want to go farther out.
Okay. All right. So here's what I got. Unfortunately, we were unable to come up to $100,000. But I was able to get them to increase the price by more than $15,000. They said our final and best offer for this property, where we are buying it completely as is, you are not covering any of the closing costs. We're paying for all of that. There's no realtor commissions or anything like that. And I even got them to say that we could close in 18 days. Our final offer will be $91,000.
Okay. I'm gonna put my son on the line. Can you repeat that over to him so he can see you?
Absolutely. 3-way him in.
Okay, Shaden, he's on there.
Hello. Hey, good. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you well.
Good. Hey, so my name's Tyson Smith. I've been talking with your mother, Tequila, about this property. We're looking at purchasing it, and the deal that we've got, the absolute best deal we can get for this property, is we're looking to buy it completely as is, so nobody has to worry about cleaning the property out or anything like that. You guys go there, you take out the stuff you want, and we're buying it as is. So you don't have to worry about any repairs, any trips to the dump, cleaning the property, anything like that. In addition, we will be covering all of the closing costs. So all of the fees that the title company normally charges, all of the escrow fees, the transfer fees, the title tax, everything like that, we're going to take care of. There will be no real estate commissions or anything like that taken out of your offer. So our offer is 100% net to you. With that being said, our absolute highest and best offer for this property is $91,000.
Okay. My next question would be: is that possible to get in writing or look over it via email?
Absolutely. So is what I would like to do, we buy homes cash.
Okay.
But yeah, so what I would like to do is put all of this in writing, send it over to you guys so that we can go ahead and review it, make sure that everything you guys are looking for is in there so that we're 100% okay with moving forward.
And what is the return date on it that you would need it back by?
Well, after we go ahead and look over it, assuming everything makes sense, we'd want to go ahead and get it back as soon as possible because as part of this deal, we're looking to close in 18 days. Tequila had mentioned that she wanted this done as soon as possible. Now, look, if you look over the offer and there's anything that doesn't make sense, of course, we would get it changed to make sure that it fits your liking.
Gotcha.
So is that something you'd like me to go ahead and get started for you right now?
Mom, what do you think?
Yeah, you can go ahead and get started.
All right. Is what I'm
Just
gonna...
get it over email, and we'll take a look at it and review it throughout the night and throughout the next day.
Okay, perfect. So is what I'd like to do is, if you give me a second here, I want to go ahead and get both of your emails. Just bear with me a second. Okay, I'm setting up the document right now. Starting with the property address. Gonna grab the APN real quick, which I got from Batch Leads. Earnest money deposit, you already know, $100. Purchase price, $91,000. Even. Close of escrow date, 18 days from now. That would be the 21st. I have the wrong contract. Oh. Let me go get the right one. Now I'm gonna have to add in all the fields. Oh. My life is hard. Okay, I need to go get my right contract because I updated it. Go ahead, here we go. Wait, okay. Okay, I just had to upload a new contract into my DocuSign account because I had the wrong one. So now I need to refill everything out, their address. Why did it paste that twice? That's annoying. All right, so is what I'm gonna do is obviously walk them through the contract. They need to see that everything's gonna be cool, and then they'll sign, and then we'll get some pictures of it, and then we'll go make 20 G's. Need the APN. We need the earnest money deposit, $100. We need the purchase price, $91,000. We need the close of escrow, which I believe was 1019. Let me double check that. All right. 1021. Okay, escrow agent. Oh no, dude, I just deleted the whole thing. I've got to do it again. Oh, dude. Word of the wise, go watch my video on using DocuSign and set up your template before you get yourself in this situation so it doesn't take you forever. Oh wait, do I have it on a different tab? Okay, we pay all the closing costs. We have the title company. Boom. No personal things, no additional terms. Okay, we're good to go. We just need to put in all the signature boxes and we're good to go. So throw my signature, bottom of every single page. All right, throw Tequila's initials. Oh, Oh my gosh, I am actually such a noob. Sorry guys, I wish I could show you what I'm doing on the contract right now, but there's just like sensitive like contact information on there for the seller, so I can't. But I do have a video of exactly what I'm doing called How to Use DocuSign to Wholesale Real Estate that all of you guys can watch on my YouTube. Okay, that's all set up. Okay, here we go. All right, Tequila, Shavion, are you guys still there?
Yes.
All right. So you're going to be getting an email any second that says, please DocuSign purchase agreement. Let's see. It'll be Tyson Smith via DocuSign. Will you guys let me know when you go ahead and get that?
Okay.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. So you're going to press the black button that says review document. And then something may pop up that says like, hey, this is an e-signature software. Something like that. You just need to accept the terms. And then once you do, it will show a document that says purchase contracts and escrow instructions at the top. All right. So once you do get it, you open up the email and you'll just press review document. And then Tequila and Shavion, are you guys looking at this on a computer or on your phone?
I'm on my phone, actually.
Okay. So one thing you'll want to do when you do open it up is on the top left, there'll be a little slider that says a mobile friendly version, and you'll want to turn that off. If you have it on, it messes it up. It says mobile friendly, but it's anything but friendly. Can you let me know when you've seen that?
I don't see that on my phone. I see this site use cookie.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. You just need to accept that stuff first. Let me know when you get to the point where it says purchase contract and escrow instructions up top.
Okay, I'm aware of the electronic records and signature disposal. I agree to use electronic records.
Gotcha. So yeah, what that's saying right there is that this is an e-signature platform. So once you have read everything and you and Shavion have discussed it and you're ready to move forward, when you do click sign, it's just the same as if we were sitting across from each other and we, signed this offer in person. It just allows it to do it over email, so it's a little bit easier. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Mom,
Yes.
I got Baptiste on the phone too.
Okay.
Is the guy still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I got one of my other friends on the phone.
Oh, excellent. Hello.
Okay. His name is Mr. Baptiste.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, sir. I have a couple questions. I know where you guys were, so I'll just listen.
Yeah, absolutely. What's going on?
So are you sending an offer for a contract, or what are you sending?
Yeah, I'm sending them over our offer in a contract. So this is a purchase contract to purchase the property that shows all the terms of our offer on it.
Are there any contingencies for the offer?
The only thing there is an inspection contingency. We're buying the property with cash, but we do have an inspection contingency just because we're going to need to go look at it real quick. Again, this isn't a formal inspection. It's not like we're doing anything like that. We understand the property's fire damage. We understand that we're going to redo the entire thing, but we are under the impression that we're going to be able to remodel most of it. But if for some reason, we send our guy out there and we see that it's just a flat slab of land, obviously we need to be able to protect ourselves. And in the event of that, we just have that contingency. But there's no other finance contingencies or anything like that. Does that make sense? And we'll go ahead and review that too.
No, I get it. How long you got to give yourself to get it inspected? 5 days?
15 days is what we have so far, but we won't need all of that.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what I need to know. Look, I think 15 is long. I think you guys are going to close on a deal cash. Like, I be able to cash deals for it to close fast. And so if you guys, I think you want to bump that down 7 to 10 days, 10 being the max, 7 preferably to us, 10 being the max that she'll agree to.
That's no worries. That's no worries to me at all. We can absolutely do that.
And then if you can, do you guys intend to set a closing and you're going to cover all the closing costs?
Yes, sir. We have that. So this is what I wanted to cover with all of them. but I'm Shavion with Tequila. If you guys can see on the first page, there's at the bottom, it's section 1.10. It says closing amounts to be paid as follows. And you'll see that after escrow fees and costs, 100% by buyer. The standard title policy, paid for 100% by buyer. Any HOA fees, disclosure, transfer, capital improvement reserve, any fees like that, 100% by buyer. And then lastly, the transfer taxes, 100% by buyer. We will be covering all of the closing costs in this transaction.
Okay. Okay. Those are my questions. If you make that amendment to reduce the time that you guys have to inspect it, and then so you guys have 7 days to inspect it. I guess whatever how long do you guys have to give her notice that you guys are either gonna that you guys are gonna withdraw the contract or you're gonna counteract it?
It would be right when we're able to send somebody over. So in a perfect world, because this is really the only thing that ever holds us up is going to be on your guys' end. In a perfect world, we're going to have somebody out there tomorrow to go ahead and do our real quick inspection. And from there, we're going to be able to know if it's something we're going to be able to move forward with or not. Now, like I said, we have full intentions of closing on this property. We're not in the business of just pretending to buy properties, right? So again, we're going to send somebody out there. They're going to make sure that the property is still standing and it's still there. It might be missing a roof and it might need some work on the inside, but that's what we're fully expecting. So as long as the only thing that would ever hold us up is just if for some reason you guys, have things going on that allow, that you're unable to let us get our person in or something like that. Or honestly, best case scenario would be if you guys yourselves could just go on over there. I can send you a list of just some photographs that I would need, and that's it.
Yeah, it's fine. If you get your guy, the property's available now. So if you want to get your guy there tomorrow,
Perfect.
You can access it. It's available. It's accessible. There's nothing preventing you from having your people go to the house. You can. If it wasn't 6:52, you could do it this evening.
Excellent. Well, here is what I'm going to go ahead and do right now. Then, you guys can go ahead and delete those emails because I'm going to send you another one where I'm going to change it, and I'll change the inspection period to be 7 days. All right, you will be getting a new email. It'll be on the bottom of those other emails. Sorry, I should have changed the name on it, but it's going to say the exact same thing. It'll be the one that's sent now at 6:53. It's identical to the other documents that you guys already looked at. The only difference is that under section 1.9, I've added that we are going to have a 7-day inspection period as per the request of your friend. Were you guys able to receive the updated one I just sent?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay,
I
perfect.
don't have it yet. Mine didn't come through yet.
All right. Seems like yours is, so for some reason, my system is just taking a little bit longer to send yours, so we'll just give it a minute and we'll see when it comes through.
Okay.
By the way, guys, if you guys would like to be doing this yourself, this is a $20,000 profit deal all day long, okay? You guys watch me do it. It's taken me an hour and a half. I only have called 7 leads, only talked to 2, and this is already where we're at. Did that come through yet, Tequila, or are we still waiting on it?
I'm still waiting.
Zach, what's up, dude? Good to see you, bro. Dude, look
I'm
at...
gonna get on my desktop and it'll come through faster.
All right, yeah, that's a good idea. It'll make it a lot easier to go ahead and view it as well. Shavion, you said that you were able to get it? Am I still dating the same girl? Yeah, we're engaged. I will still be dating her for the rest of my life and in the life thereon after. This is oftentimes the hardest part of this whole process. Just waiting for the emails to come through and helping walk people through it who've never done it before. Luckily, I've done it a billion times and I know exactly what every single step is, so I can recite that. And I want all of you guys to remember, for those of you guys who have been here for the full call, when I first asked her how much she wanted for it, she said $150,000. I walked her through my magic 2-step questions to reduce price, which I'm going to teach all of you guys tonight if you didn't catch it. She then dropped her price to $125,000. Then, through making offers lower...
Okay, I have it.
Perfect. All right, so same thing. When you click the email, there's gonna be a little black box that says review document. It's then gonna go ahead and it'll pop up just saying, hey, this is an e-signature platform. You'll need to accept that, and then after that, it'll move you into where you can actually see the document. Will you let me know when you see that and it says purchase contract and escrow instructions at the top?
Okay, I have that.
Perfect. So real quick, I just want to go over the most important parts with you. So as you can see at the very top where it has the property address, I just want you to go ahead and look at that and confirm that I spelled everything right. We're talking about the same place here. Does that all look good?
Yes.
Perfect. Then, most important part of the whole document is going to be section 1.5, where it says purchase price. Notice I have on there $91,000 even. That is the amount you will be getting for the property. That's the net to you. There are no realtor commissions, no closing costs, no repair fees, anything like that will come out of that price. Does that make sense? Tuker, good to see you, brother. We had ourselves a night the other night, didn't we? What's the ARV on this property? 275. We're getting it for 90K. Are you still with me?
Yes, I'm still on. Looks like you might have cut my sound, maybe cut off or something. Let me see, can I add him back on?
Okay.
Hold on, please.
No worries. I will be selling this property for $110,000.
Okay, sir, I'm sorry. He's back on now.
Oh, perfect. Shavion, are you here now?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So I was just going through the most important parts on this first page. I just wanted to point out 1.1, the property address. Wanted to make sure that that was all correct.
Yep.
Then we move on to 1.5. That's the purchase price, $91,000. That's the amount we agreed upon. That is the amount that you guys will be getting at the close of escrow date. We are covering all of the closing costs. There's no realtor fees. We're buying the property as is, as will be explained later on in the contract. Below that is the close of escrow date. That is 18 days from now. That is the day where you guys will be getting paid for the property and I will become the owner of it. Below there is going to be the name of the title company that will be facilitating the transaction. I've done several deals with them. They are a great title company. Below there, you're going to see your name. You'll see my company's name is the buyer, We Buy Homes Cash LLC. Below there, 1.9, you'll see that's the inspection period. As you can see, we changed it to reflect 7 days. Then the next most important part, closing amounts to be paid as follows. You'll notice there's an X over every single box that has buyer, showing that we will be paying all of the closing costs. Do you have any questions about any of that?
No question.
Perfect.
No questions.
Perfect. Below there, you'll see 1.11, personal property to be included in the sale, includes all items attached and affixed to the property. And the following, you'll notice that that box is empty, meaning you're free to take everything you want for the property unless it is hardwired into it, right? So don't be ripping out the floors or anything like that. Does that all make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. Moving on to the second page, you'll see additional terms and conditions. That box will be blank. We don't have any additional terms and conditions. You'll see underneath that, purchase and sale of the property. This is saying you're selling it, I'm buying it. 3, status of title. This is an instruction to the title company saying that we are buying title insurance. Again, that's what we are paying for. Below that, inspection of and access to the property. This is saying that you are going to give us reasonable access to the property in between now and the close of escrow. I don't believe this will be a problem, but this is just for us to get, like I said, somebody in to take photos. And if we have any contractors who might want to come look at the property so that we can get everything set up on our end for when we close, that you will make the property reasonably available to us. Does that all make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, below that, it's the instruction to release the deposit upon cancellation during the inspection period. This is saying that if for some reason we go look at the property, and like I said, maybe the property was hit by a meteorite or aliens came and abducted it, and we went out there and there was no property at all, and we for some reason had to cancel, that we would get our deposit back. Does that sound right? The next paragraph is going to be the lead-based paint disclosure. What's most important, this is boilerplate that just has to be put in contracts, but you'll notice the very last sentence where it shows that we actually waive the 10-day opportunity to conduct a lead-based paint inspection because we do not care. We are going to be repainting the property anyway. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Excellent. Do you have any questions about anything at all on that second page?
No.
All right. The entire rest of the agreement is just boilerplate real estate stuff. I can go through it with you really quickly.
Okay.
As is purchase, it's saying we are buying the property as is. It means that you do not have to make any updates to it or anything like that. We're not buying it contingent to you making any updates, anything like that. The next, page 8, is talking about the closing costs and prorations. As you can see, it says on the last sentence there, most importantly, the parties shall pay the specific closing costs applicable to them as set forth in section 1.10. 1.10 was the section on the very first page of the contract where it says the closing amounts to be paid as followed with all the boxes that were all checked by buyer. This again is just saying that my company is paying all of the closing costs and you will not be responsible for any of them. The section below that is about the cure notice, remedies, and attorney's fees. And this is a whole bunch of words that basically say, in the event that for some reason we did not pay you the same amount that you were supposed to, and if we didn't pay you the $91,000, that when you took us to court and you sued us and you won, that we would have to pay your attorney's fees. Again, just boilerplate stuff that we have in every contract. Below that, no oral changes or representations. This is saying that this is our whole agreement, and again, that it has everything in writing that we already discussed. The next part is on notices, and this is just what says that anytime we communicate, it's totally fine if we do it over email or phone call. Next is where it says addendum, acknowledgements, and additional terms. This is saying if we needed to make any changes to the contract, we would either do it with an addendum or in the additional terms and conditions. If we need to do an addendum, that would be for some reason if you said, hey, we actually want to extend closing for whatever reason, which would be totally fine, then we could go ahead and do that. We would just need to make an addendum that just would say, hey, we're changing the closing date. We both sign it, and that would be that. The next part is on assignability and novation, and all this is saying that if we were going to go ahead and assign this to one of our other different companies or our financial partners, that would be okay. Doesn't affect anything about you at all or the price you're getting. Next is our buyer's marketing of contract interests. This says that it's okay if we go ahead and try and find a buyer for our refinished property right away. So for instance, what we like to do is pre-market all of our properties. So ideally, this doesn't happen all the time, but it's nice when it does, is we actually find a buyer who's going to buy the property after we've rehabbed it, and they get to tell us exactly what they want in it, and that we're allowed to go ahead and start doing that right now. Do you have any questions about anything I went over on that page?
I don't have any questions, but we want to review it first before.
Yeah, of course. Again, I just want to go over all of this with you just to get it out there. It's just company policy, but you guys are absolutely able to take some time and go ahead and look over it yourself afterwards. Okay? All right, so moving on to the third page, time is of the essence. This is just boilerplate stuff saying that all the times in the contract are real and that they're not just made up. It's funny they have to have it in there. Choice of law, this is saying that this contract will be governed and enforced under the laws of the state where the property is located. So it would be Florida law. Memorandum of contract, this is saying that we can go ahead and let the city know that we're planning on purchasing the property. Electronic executions and counterparts. This is saying we're allowed to do exactly what we're doing right now, which is, once you guys have read everything and agree to it, that we can go ahead and sign this contract electronically. We don't have to do it in person. And then last thing is buyer disclosure voluntary agreement. This is just letting you know we are an investor. We are looking to make money on the property, right? We do plan, we want to go ahead, put some money into it and sell it for more money. So once you go ahead and you guys have taken a chance to read all of this, all you will need to go ahead and do, Tequila, is you'll notice at the bottom of every single page, there's a little yellow circle that says initial here. All you'll have to do is tap that or click that with your mouse. It will allow you to type in your initials and you'll add it there. And then there's one part on page 4, the last part, right underneath your name, where it'll be your signature, and you'll just type your full name in there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. Do you guys have any questions for me right now?
No, no more questions.
Okay, absolutely. Perfect. So this contract is good until 12 a.m. tonight. And that is going to last 2 hours. So I will not be available by phone then, but do feel free to text me if you have any other questions at all. As soon as I get receipt, once you guys have looked over it and you see that everything is good and you go ahead and complete it by clicking in your initials and your name, I will get a notification. I will then reply to you. I'll let you know that I've gotten it. I'll just send you a text if that's all right, Tequila. And then tomorrow morning, I'll give you a call and we'll set a time for me to send somebody over to go get photos and do our initial real quick run through. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. One last time, Shavion, Tequila, do either of you have absolutely any questions for me at this time?
No, I don't have any questions.
Shavion, anything I can answer for you?
No question.
All right. So again, once you go ahead and get that complete, Tequila, is it okay if I text this number?
Yes, that's fine.
All right. I will go ahead and I'll text this to you just to let you know I did get it back once you've completed it. And then again, if you guys have any questions, text me. Let me know. I am going to be in a meeting in 50 minutes, but after that, I'll be available for a phone call or anything like that if there's anything you have any questions or concerns about. And if not, and I see it complete, I'll give you a call tomorrow and we'll get that scheduled, okay?
Okay, I just see one. My name has 2 L's in it. You only have 1.
Oh, well, I sure do. The good news is that won't be a problem. The title company will be able to fix that, but they will end up doing that. But that's nothing we need to change on this one. But good catch. I'm sorry about that. I spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
My apologies. Okay.
No,
All right. Is there anything else?
no, that's it.
Excellent. Well, look, I really look forward to doing business with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to come through all of this, and let's get a deal done, okay?
All right, then we'll talk to you later.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, Tequila. Bye-bye, Shavion.
I was good.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So, normally, after going through all of that, people are like, oh yeah, everything makes sense. Go ahead and sign. And honestly, looking back at it, I might be a little bit rusty because I should have been like, what else do you need to figure out about? However, once they do sign, that is going to be a nice little $20,000 deal. What market is this? I spent $5K in the Atlanta market and didn't get a single deal. Dude, Atlanta is one of the best markets, bro. But yes, guys, that property is a 275 ARV. I accounted for $90,000 in repair costs, which is more than enough. I built in a $55,000 profit for the investor who goes and flips this deal on a $275,000 deal. That is a home run. In fact, I probably will be able to sell this for even more than 110. I think 115, 119 would not be crazy. Okay? You already got cash buyer? I do already have cash buyers in this part of Florida. I've got pocket buyers I can text this to. I might have it sold tonight if I get the contract back, okay? So, guys, if you guys haven't already, hit the link in my bio. Get signed up for the free class. If you guys are interested in getting super smoking hot leads just like this, guys, I only called 7 people. I only talked to 2. One of them was William, and he was pretty weird, and he's trying to sell his house for $1 million, and it's probably would sell for like $680. And the other one, we sent him a contract, and we're gonna go ahead and get that back any moment now, okay? $20,000 deal, 7 dials. Guys, how much money is that? I made like $3,000 per phone call. And half the time I was just bullshitting with you guys, right? Anyway, fun. Hey, are you going to put the inspection days as the close of escrow? No. Guys, the inspection period is 7 days. My close of escrow is 18 days, right? I still need to give the title company time to do their thing. Also, I have $100 earnest money deposit. If I need longer than 7 days, I'll just do longer. I don't give a shit if I lose $100. Okay? It's a fart in the wind. All right. Let's go over. Let me show you guys the property real quick. Oh, shoot. Good thing I got that covered. Let me show you guys the property real quick. If you guys didn't already get to see. So, this right here is the property I just purchased. Or I just sent the contract out. I haven't purchased it yet. We still need to get it back. We still need to get the contract back. But, hold on. By the way, guys, if you guys are watching on TikTok, I'm also live on YouTube, and you can see my screen over there. This is the property. Now, there was some fire damage, so the roof is fucked up, okay? Check this out. This property has a Zestimate of $194,000, and I just sent him a contract for $91,000. The lady started at $150K was her asking price. After one question, I got her down to $125,000. I then offered her $75,000, even though my MAO was $90,000, and she dropped her price down to $100,000. Then I offered her $91,000. She accepted. Okay? Yes, guys, this video will be posted on my channel. Do you have to pay an inspector to look at the property? No. Well, maybe. Not an actual inspector. Is what I'm going to do on this is I have somebody in mind who will just buy it. So I'm just going to send them over to take photos, and if they don't want to buy it, then they'll just give me the photos. But I'll just give them first right of refusal. Did you fill out the title company info now, or can you do it later? You can do it later. I filled it out now because I have a title company. If you didn't, you could just put TBD, to be determined, on the contract, and it wouldn't matter. Let's see the house. Guys, I am showing the house on YouTube. It's right here. So take a look around. Now this is a smaller area, so I can be a little bit more liberal with what I'm using to comp it with, because Quincy is rather small. But as you can see, it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square foot house. Here's one that sold for $350. Here's one that sold for $325. Here's one that sold for $315. Here's one that sold for $299, $299, $295, $259, right? Now, these properties are closer to Quincy, so I'm not going to estimate 350, 300s. I discounted it by 10%, and I ran my numbers as 275. It's a 1,500 square foot house. I estimated for $60 per square foot. That's a $90,000 remodel. I accounted for a $55,000 investor profit, meaning if somebody buys this house from me at $110K, they spend $90,000 fixing it up, and they sell it for $275. After closing costs, commissions, realtor fees, holding costs, closing costs when they buy it from me, everything like that, they should stand to make $55,000. Okay, this is a very, very good deal. What does the title company do? They're like the referee. They make sure that the seller can actually sell the house, the buyer can actually buy it, and they make sure I get paid. Where did this lead come from? This lead came from Leadzolo. Leadzolo. Go check them out. I have a link down below on YouTube. Okay, so how would you edit the contract with the title company info after it's been already signed? An addendum. Tuker, you're back. Guys, me and M. Tukes right here, and some other friends, we went out to dinner and we had ourselves a night. We did.
Right now? Okay.
Guys, look what Meredith just got me.
No pressure, but I just thought you might want some.
We're gonna celebrate. Did you see? Did you see?
Yeah,
I'm sure you heard.
And then I thought you'd be hungry before, so I had like 2 pieces of Hawaiian pizza.
That is delicious, but where'd you get that from?
Federal.
No way, that looks so good.
Yeah, I really wanted this salad, so.
No, I'm gonna eat 10 ounces of avocado, a steak, and 4 eggs after the
I
Webby.
figured you're on a diet, but I just.
That's so nice of you. I love you so much. Thank you.
You want a glass of this stuff?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, more for me, so.
All right. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate it. Okay, how do we do an addendum? Guys, look. Let me show you guys something. Look, this is Wholesaling 101. I will be showing you guys about this at the end of the free training tonight, okay? In Wholesaling 101, not only do I teach you everything about real estate, including videos where I go over all the contracts, including an addendum, and exactly how to do it, but you also are going to get access in the resources, in the document vault, everything you could possibly need. For instance, wait, where is it? Right here. An addendum. Right here. Here's the addendum. I'm in Miami. I'm ready to work and get these deals. Hell yeah. We'll come to the free class. Can you please explain what you mean in the addendum? So guys, an addendum is just a sheet. It's just a blank thing essentially that says, hey, on this contract dated on this day to buy this house, we need to make a change. And you just put title company to be and then put in the details of the title company. And then you and the seller both sign it. And then it's like that change is made to the contract. Do you have a Leadzolo coupon code for us? Yeah, I think so. If you use the link down below, they'll know you came from me and they'll give you some kind of deal. I'll take the pizza. The pizza is not for sale.
It smells good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Look how good my nails look.
Wow, they're the same color.
Yeah.
They're Pinot Noir colored.
And I went to the car wash and my car's all clean.
Really? Well, you had a productive day.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Cheers, everybody.
If you need anything else, let me know.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. Yo, get Meredith on camera, you horny bastard. You're not gonna feed the wolves like that. All right, what is your closure rate? Like, how many who didn't sign a deal tonight falls apart? Like, to get to... Brian, what do you mean? I don't understand that question, bro. All right. Can you back out of the deal past the inspection period? Yes, you can. But if you back out after your inspection period, you lose your earnest money deposit. Complete! Boom! Boom! We fucking got it, boys! We fucking got it! It is signed! Guys, like that! Like fucking that! Remember, she started at $150,000. We worked her down to $90K. I am now going to sell this for $110 and make $20,000. Guys, we just made 20 fucking G's in 2 hours while dicking around on fucking live. All right? Maybe I should do this more often. Shit. Woo! Let's fucking go. All right, I need to send this to my transaction coordinator so I don't actually have to deal with anything. I'll give this to my employees so they can go make money. All right. Does Leadzolo do the same thing as Leadzolo? Yes. They might invoice you if you escrow and we're unable to assign. You don't have to pay that shit. Wow. We really did it, boys. We really did it. In fact, you know what's crazy? Dude, this is nuts. This is actually unbelievable. But I have the proof. I have the proof, okay? Let me show you guys something. The last time I did a look at this. The last time I did a live with, wait, give me a sec. Wait, hold on. Give me a sec. Let me, the last time I did a live with Leadzolo, I got a contract on the first person I called. This time, I still got a contract on the first person I talked to. The only reason she wasn't the only person I talked to is because I decided to call somebody else in between. Watch. Look at this. This video right here.
And I want to get something, I want to take some money.
All right. We were calling Leads live on a podcast with Drew. Drew invited me. Drew's the CEO of Leadzolo. He invited me on his podcast and randomly was like, hey, do you want to call some leads? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to call some leads. And so we did. And boom. First contract. I'm really too fucking good, honestly. I never cease to amaze myself. Cheers. Anyway, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so for EMD, can you tell the seller that you can only do it after inspection period so the buyer will cover it? No. Well, I mean, yes, technically you can, but also no, you can't. But yeah, you definitely can do that. Check it out, boys. Boys. Signed, baby. And there's my business address if you guys want to send me mail. Anyway. Pretty freaking cool, if you ask me. Pretty freaking cool. All right. My guy looking like Vince McMahon? Who's that? Every single time you guys say I look like somebody, it's always somebody really mean. So let me look at who this is. The former CEO of the WWE, huh? This guy's actually fucking cool as shit, though, so I appreciate it. I'm so weak. I gotta text my group chat about this. Okay, is Leadzolo better than Invest Leads? I want to know what to invest in. You should invest in both, ideally, but I would not invest in Leadzolo unless you know what you're doing. Okay? They're very good leads. They're very good leads, but it's going to cost you money, right? And before you actually know how to close a deal and you're good on the phone, you should practice by cold calling, in my opinion. Zivo, that's just not stuff I'm going to talk about on this. That is the kind of question you need to ask me in my private mentorship that I will give you a straight answer on. Have you ever had a buyer back out after the inspection period, and what did you do? If not, what would you do? Guys, I've only had a buyer back out once, but the difference is the buyer puts up a non-refundable earnest money deposit that is typically around $5,000 to $20,000. And if they back out, they lose that, and you keep it. So if they back out after the inspection period, yes, I lose my $100 deposit with the seller, but I keep their deposit of $5,000 to $20,000. The one time it happened, I made $10,000, which was more than I was going to make on the assignment fee. So it was pretty cool. What computer do you use? I don't know. It's some gaming computer. I don't know exactly anything about it though. Is the free training already recorded? No, it's 100% live. Have you ever had yeah, I already answered that. Any properties we should avoid, like pre-foreclosure? No. I mean, new builds probably is the only thing you want to avoid because you're not going to get a good deal on a new build. Guys, this haircut I got going on is low-key fucking luscious. Are you guys seeing this? This is the longest my hair's been in a long time. But I'm going to grow it way out. I like long as fuck, tuck it behind the ears, Brad Pitt World War Z style. That's the move. That's going to be the play. Personally, how do you deal with horrible terms from New Western agents? I don't sell to New Western. Oh, you look so much younger without a beard. Dude, the problem is my beard, like, I would have a beard, but I don't grow facial hair, like, right here. Right here and a little spot right here. Everything else does, so I just stick with a stash. How did you decide the escrow date? It doesn't even matter to me. I don't give a fuck when the escrow date is. As long as it's at least 2 weeks in the future, it's all the same. I just do whatever like is going to feel right to the seller. I just had an inkling that they wanted to get paid as soon as possible. Do you only wholesale or do you use sub-2s, novations, and creative finance? I do sub-2 novations and creative finance as well. We're trying to buy a 40 unit from them and their terms literally kill the deal. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Here's what I'm going to say. New Western is making a fuck ton more money than I am, so I can't shit talk them. But, like, I definitely don't sell deals to them or buy them from them. Once you sign the contract to a buyer, does the escrow stay the same? Yes. You can change it, though, with an addendum, which sometimes happens. Yes, I've done deals in Oregon and Washington. Did you yourself struggle to get your first deal? Absolutely, I did. Absolutely, I struggled. Guys, nothing worth knowing how to do or nothing worth being good at is easy to get good at. Unless, of course, you have me helping you. All right, how did I learn? I bought a course. And then after I closed my first deal, I bought a mentorship. And I've paid for so many fucking mentorships and courses and seminars and trainings. I've spent close to $300,000 on my real estate education, hiring mentors, masterminds, mentorships, courses, you name it. I've spent so much fucking money on mentors, it's nuts. And it's all worth it, right? I mean, there's a reason why I make as much money as I do. It's because I've learned things that you can't fucking learn in a book or watching a YouTube video. Buy my house, 2019 13 Shawnee Avenue. All right, since we're just chilling, let me look up your house and tell you how much I'll pay for it. All right, guys, let's look at this guy's house. 2913 Shawnee Flint. All right, nice. It's pretty nice. It's updated. This has got to be nice for this area. Good floors. Bathroom. Did you not fucking put a mirror above that bathroom? Kind of half-assed it on the kitchen. No appliances. Didn't redo the countertops. Okay, detached garage. Not bad. Dude, tell me you put a mirror right here. Please tell me you put a mirror right there. Other than that, dude, the remodel looks good. Paint, good flooring. Redo this trim next time on this window. On all the windows. You'll get good money for it. You don't want to keep the shit like that, dude. You want to redo the windows. Ooh, buddy. You're getting fucking your ass kicked. 152 days on market. You're competing with this at 69. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to buy your house because I would have to buy it for like 30K and I would just relist it for 50. But you probably just have it priced too high, dude. I don't know, dude. I don't really know Flint. I don't really like to mess around in Michigan. It's too weird for me. There's too many like different pockets. I've done deals in Michigan, but I don't like it. But I think you're just priced too high. You have to lower this price. Like I know your house is so much better than this one, but I don't know, bro. There's just not many people who want to buy houses in Flint. Like, dude, if we go to Redfin, and then let's look up the, look at this. Let's look up the market. Here's how I do my market analysis, by the way. Go to Redfin, go to buy, U.S. housing market. Let's search Flint, Michigan. $80 houses sold. It's actually up. Never mind, bro. Is Flint booming? That's not a good looking 5-year chart, bro. That's not a good looking 5-year chart. Look at this, dude. Let me compare this to like a good market. You had 80 houses sold there. Let's look at let's do Phoenix. That's a 5-year chart, bro. 300K to 450. That's what we want to see. Now, obviously, this is way bigger than Flint, but, like, for instance, here's a really good market that I would say is more comparable. Kansas City. 669 homes a month. 300 from 200, right? That's just a better market. Yeah, it's not a major city. You're absolutely right. But that's the thing. I stay away from anywhere like that. I only wholesale in major cities. Thank you guys all for watching. We got a deal after only our first fucking person we talked to. We got a $20,000 profit deal. They could actually literally even be more. So, very productive use of time. I hope that was helpful for you guys. This video is going to be posted on YouTube. You can go back and watch it, study it, whatever you need.